chat when you haven't done the dad chat? What does it look like?
So this came from when something is being repeated all the time and it's driving you insane. So the kids aren't putting things away, whatever. You're just like over and over and over, put this thing away, do this thing, whatever. And it's just not helpful at all. And it's not working.
Like, I can think of a few things just to jump in a little
Yeah.
bit, is like when our kids, like, we want them to empty their lunch boxes when they get home from school, and it's like, again, why is your backpack just
Yeah.
laying there? Or, oh, your bike is again out in the driveway when we've told you to put it away, and
Yes.
like the Nerf gun bullets are everywhere.
Yes.
Or like you're taking 10 minutes to stare at yourself and you should be brushing your teeth. Like, so
And it's something that's like just constant, like every day you're going through the same thing.
like, why do I have to
you know,
keep saying it?
It
and telling
becomes one of
you?
the things that they're not listening on. So
Yes, so if you're tired of that,
yes,
try a dad chat.
An effective method I found, is talking to them just like completely outside of that moment about that thing. So sometimes when I'm on a drive with the kids, or I'll just sit them down at the house, is I'll just say, hey buddy, come here, we need to talk about something. And we just have like a very adult conversation about it. Like,
And
so
you started those even when they were
when
like
it was like two.
You
Yeah.
would talk pretty like
And it was very
level.
very adult, like level. Yeah, exactly.
like simple.
yeah.
Shorter especially.
Yeah, and just I sit down and say like, hey, this is not working. Like every morning we're going through the same thing, and like we're getting really frustrated with it, and it's probably frustrating you too. And yeah. And here's what we need you to do. I need you to do this. Whatever. Put your shoes away every day when you come home, and if you don't, we're gonna have to have some sort of consequence on it. And
And the talk involves what that is,
Yeah.
not just some sort, but like, so
Yeah.
like, if you do not put your bag away, whatever, if we see you playing, you are going to come back
you can't
from
play, or we're gonna make you
playing
come home, or
and take care of it. So
Yeah,
if you just
just
take
like-
care of it at first.
super. And the nice part is that you're just like having such a calm, nice moment. So it's not, there's no yelling, there's no like raised voices, there's no, I don't know, just like anxiety or heightened levels of frustration in the moment. And for both you and for your kids. So you just have this kind of nice, calm talk. Like, hey, I need you to do this. If you don't, this is what's going to happen. So do you understand? And then, good. And it has been...
That's it.
That's it. The end. You don't have to
Yeah.
talk about anything else. And they will agree with you, whatever. You know, okay, Dad. And it's been just super effective with our kids.
And one thing I would add to that, if it's okay,
Add
is
away.
like, you've also done some, it's like a collaborative conversation is what I've heard Dad saying. Like,
Okay.
oh, instead of it being that I'm like harping on them, get the shoes on again, unpack your backpack, put your bike away.
Yeah.
It's like, I get this moment where we're collaborating and you've problem solved sometimes. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and buddy, what, is there something we need to do to make it so you can undo
Yep,
your backpack?
totally.
Like, we need a hook
Totally.
in a place that really you can reach.
Yeah.
Like, you'll do a little problem solving sometimes.
Absolutely.
How can we
Yeah.
make sure this
Yeah.
is going to happen?
Yeah, even with like the shoe thing, it's like, well, I get home and I'm just like so excited to go play, and I just forget to do it. And you're like, all right, well, what can we do to help you with that? Like,
Yes.
when you get home, do you want me to say something right away or whatever? And then you'll remember, and if you don't, this is what's going to happen.
And 9 times out of 10, they're like, well, no, okay. Like, they get out of the
Yeah.
excuses when you lead in with like, well, what are you going to need so you can remember?
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
can we do so it will be possible?
And it's really nice. It's like not an argument. It's like such a nice, calm chat. It's like seriously talking with an adult. You like put them on a very adult level. This is what's going on. This is what I need. This is what's going to happen if you don't. And they're very responsive to that. Kids are very responsive to those types of conversations, and are often not responsive to being like yelled at or directed things in the moment, and just kind of brush it off or get frustrated. So that's one of my secrets.
Yeah, so just to review, the Gabe Dad Chat recipe is, hey, this isn't working. Maybe a few things about why this isn't working. Like, you don't like it, I don't like it. We're both yelling at each other, we're frustrated. We need this to be what happens. Being just really clear about what the ask is, and then a clear when then, because when that happens, then you can go play, and when it doesn't, this is what's gonna happen. And is there anything we need to do to make sure that can happen?
Mm-hmm.
Problem solve anything to be very sure it's like practical, realistic.
Yeah.
And then move on. That's it.
And yet, just to emphasize, not while you're mad. Totally out of the moment, kind of out of the blue, like you're sitting around, everyone's calm. That's when to have this conversation. And it's 30 seconds to a minute. It's not like a lecture or anything. It's just a quick, let's chat about this and move on, and it should be helpful.